You don't have to use your whole 2 minutes if you don't like.
All right, thank you, Chairman Stevens and members of council. Certainly appreciate the staff work and all of the stakeholder outreach that's gone into developing this policy. And while the staff approach balances a number of important policy issues, I want to bring one issue that was left out of the staff analysis, looking at how do we do value capture as we look at what kind of value this increased development capacity will bring to landholders and developers that own property in the areas where we're increasing allowable heights. I'm a member of the Stationary Advisory Group, and throughout that process, when we talked about Dearden downtown development and the Google project, we talked about the importance of developing value capture tools. So it's not just developers and landholders that are seeing the value of our changes in land use policies, but that the public and our communities can really share in the value of these public goods, particularly in this case, the increased development capacity. Certainly appreciate council's work on December 4th in voting to direct staff to study the issue of value capture, not only within the Memorandum of Understanding of Google through the community benefits process, but the direction that came first from Councilmember Jimenez's memo and was adopted by the council to direct staff to look at value capture, and particularly the idea of can we look at an incentive policy where those who will be accessing a higher development capacity to raise heights, could we look at some sort of development fee where developers could choose to participate and use those higher heights in exchange for some kind of modest feasible contribution to addressing our affordable housing goals? Certainly, again and again, the public throughout the process of the Google discussions and the larger Dearden redevelopment discussion have continued to say that the issues of displacement, homelessness, and rising housing prices are at the forefront of what people are concerned about. I think here we can look at a kind of win-win scenario if we can develop policy to look at value capture as we consider increasing heights, but make sure not to jump ahead and to start approving higher heights before we figure out what that value capture tool is. So thank you so much.